Welcome back to Blacks in Motion. Now let's talk a little Zen Master. That's right, Phil Jackson's going to be making his return to the NBA, but not in the capacity that everybody may want to see him in. No, he's not going to the bench and he won't be coaching players. Instead, he's going to take a front office position with the New York Knickerbockers. Now, you might wonder, why should he go to the Knicks? Well, that was the organization that drafted him originally when he played in the NBA. He played for the Knicks from 1967 all the way to 1978, and he was a pretty good role player. They even won a couple of titles while he was there. But the number one thing that he picked up in his time as a player there with the Knickerbockers was great coaching ability and strategy, which transferred over into his coaching career. And you ask, well, what did he do in his coaching career? Well, some may say that he actually coached two of the best players ever to lace him up. That was Michael Jordan, many titles in Chicago, and Kobe Bryant, many titles in LA. 11 to be exact. He has 11 titles as a coach. This guy knows his stuff, thus the nickname Zen Master. But look, will he be able to be a savior for the New York Knicks? If you have to ask me, I'm going to say no. The reason why? Usually in this type of situation, you have a coach that really knows his basketball stuff, a great basketball IQ. But then you have an owner who doesn't know how to stay up in the press box. And that's the situation that I see mapped out for the New York Knicks. And as soon as those guys bump heads, hey, Phil Jackson's going to say, hey, I'm back off to my piece. I'm going to go practice my Zen. I'm going to do some fishing, eat what I want, stay up late, because I won't have to deal with any nonsense of an NBA franchise. But hey, there could be something, a great light at the end of the tunnel if everything works out there in New York. There's no better guy to have associated with your organization than Phil Jackson. But hey, you may think that Phil Jackson needs to stay where he is in retirement. Maybe you think that he needs to come back and be the director of player personnel, the GM, and the coach. Maybe you think that your team should sign a certain free agent, one of the ones that I mentioned that surprisingly were cut from their team. But hey, either way, let me know. Hit me up at my email, cliff@blackvideonews.com. And as always, I'm going to be here to give you the information. But I want to hear back from you. But always love us right here at Blacks in Motion.